Like totally amazed me.
I kind of amazed me. I like
Okay.
I'm like, I got kids.
Rachel, are we streaming?
Watch puppy.
Okay. Well, I wanted to try to get streaming before Amanda started talking.
You just want me to talk about the event?
Go ahead. I just want you to say how you started. Like, what is it that you did, and what was the response that you were getting?
The whole thing started for me actually was, seeing Amanda's video of her why she was switching. And I'm not gonna lie, before I seen that, I was like, man, she is crazy. Like, I thought she was so awesome. You know, like, I followed her. I never talked to her or anything. I was like, what the hell is she doing? Like, seriously. And I watched her video, and I remember sitting there. We were getting ready to go to a festival, and I watched her video, and I had goosebumps up my arms, and my little boys were watching it. And I'm like, what? Tyra Banks, you know? And I was telling my husband, he's like, well, what do you think about that? I was like, I don't know. Like, and I just kept watching it. Oh, sorry. I just kept watching it or whatever, and I thought about it that whole night. I couldn't get it off my mind, and I loved the company as of before. I loved my girls. We worked our butts off together, but it just wasn't going where I wanted it to. I had brand new people under me, brand new that month. You know, people come to me that I didn't know and were like, you know, I want to sign under you. I like the way you work your business. And I kept thinking, I can't leave that because how can I leave these people? You know, and I slept on it overnight, and I woke up the next morning and I still wanted to do it. I was like, I have to do it. And so I just decided that's what I was going to do. So
I just want to interject just for one moment because I have people all the time that are sending me messages that have messaged me numerous times and asked questions. And I'm literally finally like, girl, you're still thinking about it. It's still on your mind. And then I start bringing up my teammates. Do you know what Heather's doing? Do you know what Jen's doing? Do you know what Rachel's doing? Do you know what you've missed out on since the first time that you asked me? Because you're scared and you're waiting. Like, you got to be real with these people. It is still on your mind. And then I say, and I was there too. Since February to June, it was a nightmare. Every day thinking, when's it going to launch? Okay, now it's launched. Now I'm asking people how many people are in. What's going to happen? When are they going to, is there still platinum spots available? Is there still 10K bonuses? When are they going to announce who's won the trip? This, and this. Finally, I'm like, listen, it just needs to be go time right now. Like, seriously, stop asking questions. You've been asking me for 2 months. It means you're still watching me. You're still thinking about it. Just put one foot in front of the other and do it. Like, you have to be real with people. Go ahead.
I wanted to add to that.
Yes.
I have been posting, like, I've been updating. Every time I get a new girl, I post another, like, photo with, like, all the pictures of my girls. And it was, like, it started, like, with, like 10
really
people, then it's like 15, then it's like 20, and their pictures are getting smaller and smaller. And everybody is following and watching, and they love that. Like, people are like, people that I haven't talked to in years are like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. That's so cool. You're doing great. They haven't come to me yet, but they're watching.
I had somebody actually, and then I'm sorry, this is a little tough, and I want to let you go, but I had somebody stop me in Staples like a week ago, and she's, because now we live back in Cookeville, and that's where Nathaniel and I went to high school. So I had someone stop me in Staples that I had not seen in 13 years, 14 years, whatever. And she's like, how are you? I'm like, how are you? And she's like, I'm good. How are you? And I'm like, how's your little boy? Because your little boy just had heart surgery, and I saw that on Facebook, you know. And she's like, he's good. And she goes, how are you? And I was like, I'm doing good. I'm hanging in there. I've been busy, you know, busy with my biz. And she's like, yeah, I watch you. I watch your videos. I saw all your videos. And first of all, this girl was like all-star in basketball, got accepted to North Carolina to play for them, full ride to college, 2 years ahead of me in high school. So she was totally like somebody that I would have probably never approached ever. Huge name in the community. Her husband and her dad both coached the high school. So it was just, I walked out there going, like, I called Nathaniel. I was like, he's really and watch my videos. And so, but she was like, I see all this. She's like, I see all this stuff that you're doing, you know, and it's just weird, like, because they're watching you and you just have no clue. And it's like, honestly, that's somebody, when you talk about engagement and Facebook algorithm, we haven't commented and liked each other's stuff. So it's just really strange. Like, you have no clue who's really watching you. You know what I mean? And it's crazy because we'll see people all the time that just at an outing or at the fair or whatever, and they're like, yeah, I saw your video or whatever. Or even like my sister-in-law's boyfriend, he's like, sitting there when I uploaded a video to YouTube, and he is on his phone. He goes, "Oh, Amanda just uploaded it." He's like, "I'm like, you're subscribed to me? Like, that is so cool, you know?" So you never know who's watching. You always have to be putting it out there. And the little things like that Sam probably had no idea was going to take off. People were going to love seeing it. That's why you have to put it out there. Okay, go ahead.
All right. Anyways, I was just excited. So I posted because I hadn't got my resignation finished yet. So I made a post that something big was going to happen. Like I made an anticipation post. And all these people were like liking it. Like, what's going on? What are you going to do? Like, I was surprised myself. I was like, why do they care? You know what I mean? But it just kept coming. And so finally when I launched it, everybody was messaging me. They maybe didn't like the post, but they were messaging me. Like, what's going on? What's this all about? You know, I couldn't keep up with my messages. I didn't know who Heather was. I didn't know what the hell I was doing. I was like, this girl's got to help me. So I was like constantly like in her inbox, asking her questions, and I don't know, like I couldn't keep up with my messages. Like,
so you created an event?
I then created an event because I could not.
Because I've wondered too which one is better.
I made a private event because I could not keep up with messages. So I made a private event. I went through and just stripped all the information and put everything in there, from comp plan to videos to product videos to what the bonuses were. I mean, everything.
That's a great idea. And I actually think I'm going to do that.
Because it was invite only. So then not just anybody could come in and snoop around.
Yes. Yeah. And I personally, Heather and I would have a hard time doing invites because we have to be really careful about that. But I think that it's a great idea to either do it and just most of you can invite freely without having any issues.
I made them ask.
But I was gonna say I will probably make a status that says I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna post a status that says I just created an event with info in it about Tyra Beauty because I'm getting so many messages. That's an awesome way to put it. I'm getting so many messages that I can't keep up, and I know all of you are wanting to know about this new thing I'm doing with Tyra Banks. So I created a private invite-only event. If you'd like to be added to that, either comment here or PM me. Because then, those of you that did come from other companies, you've freed up that little solicitation cross-recruiting thing. You freed that up because if they say me, then they've asked you. Or if they PM you.
How are you? Well, you want them to inbox you.
Both. I will say comment here or PM me. Because you're going to have people that just want to click there and comment me. But then you're going to have the person that doesn't want anybody else to know.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
How long are you keeping it open?
Well, when I first made it, I just made it from June to July, but then I extended it. I haven't been as active in there lately because I can keep up with my messages more or whatever. I extended it to the end of August, not too long ago, just so I figured, closer to launch.
Do you guys know what's going to happen when this goes public?
You should make a launch group just like
I cannot even fathom. I cannot even talk about it hardly. Like I am just like
I just can't.
I don't even know. I mean, first of all, like I so wish I could pack all of you to take to LA, but you are going to have so much to share, and it's not you there, but it's relatable. You know how indirect sales, when they tell you when you recruit someone or when you're trying to recruit someone, do a 3-way call and tell them, yes, I know. Do you know anybody making $10,000 a month? Yep, I do. Let me get them on the phone. Mm-hmm. So when they're like, well, has anybody actually met Tyra Banks? Yep, they sure have. And I've literally shared a cabin with her. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just a real person. Heather's just a real person. You know what I mean?
But you know what? This LA trip is just the first of many.
Yes.
We will all get
like
leaders.
Heather and I were saying last night, we love how they did the wild cards. Because it was like, we're able to say, someone like Coral can come in and have awesome PV and earn it. Someone like Jen can come in and still have a full-time job at a doctor's office and she can earn it in a drawing. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So it's like, that's why it's so important. And they don't know that unless you're telling them. Because if they're just viewing it from the outside, they just automatically assume that everyone had to have some huge, crazy qualifications.
Typically, people are going to look at you and be like, well, she had to have been at the top of the company to get a trip like that.
Yes.
But when you're saying, Coral started a month ago, and she's going to meet Tyra because of X, Y, and Z.
Video of her working at Walmart.
Yes.
Showing
That was
everyone.
perfect. That was so
terrible.
perfect. It was. I was crying my eyes out. I loved it.
Almost everyone here that I had talked to personally was like, "Oh, you're that girl from that video at Walmart."
Okay, go ahead.
Sorry.
Let's talk about the event a little bit. Let's tell them.
Yeah, like,
What did you say
What
in
did
the
you
event?
post? Like, did you post every day?
At first I did. What I did was I made the event and I got all the information in there first. Like I literally just went through all of the files and everything. Even the videos of how to do the oops liner and introduce the products and the introduction to Tyra Beauty and
Because then you could even comment in the event and say, I put all the information in here. I know some of you didn't ask for this or that, but I put it all in here for everybody. Is there any one thing that you're looking for? Because I can go tag you in it right now.
that's what I did. I asked questions daily.
Yes.
If you had questions, I
Because
would
then if
tag
somebody
them.
somebody could comment, Rachel could comment and say, I'd actually like to see the comp plan. She can go directly to the comp plan right there and tag Rachel. Here you go, Rachel. Let me know if you have any questions. I'm doing that.
That's what I did for almost all of June and July. So
Look, we got girls doing it right now. I think at lunch we all need to create an event. We could, you know what? I told the people watching home that we weren't going to record during lunch, and we won't be able to do it as far as the webinar.
Just bring it up.
But I'm going to have them bring the camera that you're going to get the full recording sent to you on upstairs, and just hit record so that while we're having lunch and all of us are going to be piggybacking off of how we're going to do this event, that way, maybe we could just bring the computer up there. You think? We'll figure it out. But we are going to record during lunch because I want you guys, we still probably will shut it off for 30 minutes or so, but I want you guys to be able to see what we're doing because we're all going to be creating an event to launch our business. Go ahead.
I just ask questions every day.
Yes,
what
Rachel.
do they have?
Sorry.
Like,
It's just that you haven't started the broadcast for
oh, no.